for Tonight Show.
God damn it, I'm trying to plug my charger, I can't see.
Money in this building. Let me tell you something, man. The pop that he got when his face came on the screen is crazy than anybody. They love Brandon Moreno. And when you look at his performance in that second fight, I think there's a reason why he's the betting favorite. But I love what he's done to prepare.
Damn, son. Damn, it just shut off everything on my Twitch stream.
It was perfect. Daniel, the first night you called,
I can't believe I just did
UFC,
that.
Brandon Moreno made his UFC debut. Now you fast forward several years, he's the champ. You think he's been confident at all this week?
Man, let me tell you something. This young man has an electric personality, but his skill level is so high. He's so tough. He's so durable. And he's just got that Warriors mentality. It's not just grappling. It's not just wrestling. It's not just striking. It's a complete skill set that Brandon Moreno possesses. And when he had his way out of the UFC, when he wasn't here anymore, he went and got better. He didn't rest on his laurels. He came back a better fighter, and now he's the champion today for us. But if we take away the problems that Deiveson Figueiredo had with making weight, we erase the last fight, and you look at his victories, the victories particularly over Joseph Benavidez. You have a destroyer, the likes of which we've never seen in the flyweight division. A flyweight who knocks people dead with one shot. A guy with a devastating choke who puts people to sleep. Deiveson Figueiredo, when he's on, is absolutely terrifying. And I believe he's better prepared for this fight than any of the previous encounters, and we're going to see the best version of him tonight.
And to your point, when he fought Brandon Moreno the second time, he could barely make his way to the scale. Juxtaposed against yesterday, literally ran up the stairs, and to your point, came in a full power.
He looks physically different. He looks physically lighter, but I think that's going to be better for him. He still has that crazy power. He still has an incredible squeeze in the great jiu-jitsu, but he's not going to be as physically compromised.
All right, on the betting front, if you like parlays, a $100 three-leg parlay on the favorites in our three big fights tonight. Cyril Gane, Brandon Moreno, and Michel Pineda would win you $257. Now, you can also go the other way. Juliana Pena, Charles Oliveira, ring a bell, folks. Take the underdog in those three fights. A $100 underdog parlay on Ngannou Figueiredo and Andre Fialho. $100 bet pays $17.65.
That's crazy because all three of these guys can win these fights. These are very winnable fights. So this bet right here actually is very appealing.
All right, I'd imagine there's going to be a whole lot of action on UFC 270 tonight. Without further delay, let's get to it.
UFC International Fight Week returns to Las Vegas with an epic fan experience.
International Fight Week.
June 27th through July 3rd, enjoy unlimited access to exclusive events all week long. And Saturday, July 2nd, the UFC cap off the week with UFC 276. Live from T-Mobile Arena. Tell this UFC International Fight Week 2022. June 27th through July 3rd in Las Vegas.
Gotta enter for your chance to win an epic UFC Dream Week at International Fight Week 2022. Win a one-of-a-kind VIP experience to Vegas with exclusive access all week long. Just scan the QR code to enter or go to UFCFightWeek.com and join us in Vegas. Restrictions apply. All right, with that, we are ready to go with our first pay-per-view of the new year. Let us get to the main card. And just the second fighter from Ecuador to make his way to the UFC, Michael Morales is thrilled to join Chito Vera on the roster, and he hopes to make an equally impressive impact when he takes on veteran Trevin Giles.
Here we go.
Working as a member of the Houston Police Department has not stopped Trevin Giles from putting together wins over James Krause, Devon Lewis, and Roman Dolidze. But with a new year comes a new challenge for Officer Giles, who will make his welterweight debut tonight against Octagon newcomer Michael Morales. After defeating Niko Libera-Tennikov on Season 5 of Dana White's Contenders, Ecuador's Morales will now put his talents on display at the UFC, where a win over the veteran put the 22-year-old on the international map and improve his perfect record to 13-0. Coming up next, Michael Morales meets Trevin Giles.
As Trevin Giles prepares to make his way to the octagon for the 9th time in his career, he does so in his third UFC weight class. And believe it or not, I spoke to
Randall
Trevin
gets
yesterday after
everyone in the
he told me
building
the
to cheer
cut
for him.
yesterday to 170 pounds was actually easier than some of his previous cuts to middleweight. What inspired the move down a division? It was the champion Kamaru Usman. Texas spent some time with Kamaru recently, and he realized they were about the same size. So he wanted to follow the champ's lead because he believes it will benefit his fighting future. So he enters this one excited, in peak physical condition, in a new weight class. But guys, he is still ready to eat as soon as he gets his hand raised.
Oh, I bet he is, Megan. Thank you very much. He looks like Trevin Giles' son to me. He looks like a different version, but it is interesting, Joe, that this move stemmed from an interaction with the UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman. And it's not the only fighter to say, when I move down, the cut's been easier. Jose Aldo said the same thing.
Well, there's so many guys that realize once they start cutting the weight and getting into a lower weight class that they could have done that a long time ago. Jose Aldo making 135 pounds is a great example. There's so many guys that when you look at their physical frame, there's a reality of these weight classes. And when you see a guy like Kamaru Usman, who's so big at 175 pounds, Trevin's just forced to recognize it. And I like this weight for him. I like this weight division for him.
I do. You know, here's the thing, though, right? It's always good when guys switch something up, but it doesn't always work to their benefit. Trevin, if he can make the weight effectively, could have an extended career or more success in his career. But we have seen many occasions where it doesn't benefit the athlete. We've seen guys benefit from going up. But with Giles, you have a fantastic athlete that is only going to be able to move better at 170 pounds. And it always kind of makes me wonder, I'm a bit messy, Joe, but when you have these interactions with the champ, did it go good for you? So you're like, maybe I'll go down? Because practice ain't always what happens inside that octagon.
That's so true. That is so true. What I like about Trevin Giles, though, he's got really solid boxing. Beautiful left hook. Very crisp and clean on his feet, and I think he'll have more power at 170
It's going to be a good fight.
Nice mix of finishes for Trevin Giles. 6 knockouts, 5 submissions, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and the self-described best jab in the UFC. We'll see how life goes in welterweight for the Houston officer, Trevin Giles.
Never seen the two fight.
At 22 years of age, Michael Morales at 12-0 is making the walk to the world-famous octagon. Turned pro back in 2017. Raul Arbizu at Entrum Gym put him up for 5 months for free when he moved from Ecuador to Mexico about a year ago. And now Morales steps up to the big show, trying to prove that he is the next entrant from Entrum Gym to realize greatness in the UFC.
I mean, what a gym they have down there, right? I mean, incredible. And he's the second fighter from Ecuador to compete, and he wants to really represent inside the octagon. You're talking about a kid, when you look at him now, he's a national champion in freestyle wrestling, national champion in Muay Thai, Ecuador MMA champion, and 12-0 at 22 years old. Pretty spectacular.
All right, tonight's fighter.
This birth certificate's doctored. No way it's 22 years old.
Brand new ultra premium deodorant. Buy it now at manscaped.com. Nice finishing rate for Michael Morales.
22 years old? God damn, what is he doing?
Absolutely. And, you know, I was telling him, saying, you're down in Mexico, right? And we see people come out of those gyms down there as
that's like a creative character.
He goes, I am working every day in order to work on my technique. He goes, but expect an ugly fight. He goes, because I am an ugly fighter. He wants to make it look dirty with Trevin Giles. Even though he feels like he's improving, he just wants to make sure that he's giving himself the best chance to win. And he feels that is when the fight looks a little bit grimy. So look for him to be grimy. But I mean, 22 years old. This kid thought it would take 3 more years to be here. But he finds himself here and he's ready to go.
And he's the favorite coming into this fight.
His parents are both judo black belts. Mom, Caddy, Dad, Jonathan. Former national champion freestyle wrestling and Muay Thai, and he's got a lot of confidence in that training room that prepared him for this UFC opportunity tonight. Our social media posts this evening are brought to you by the new TV series Reacher. The biggest name in action is coming soon. Watch Reacher only on Prime Video. All right, we are ready to go with our first pay-per-view main card bout of 2022. Our tale of the tape is brought to you by Manscaped. Michael Morales was born in 1999. Trevin Giles was not. He is 29 years of age. A lot of measurables are similar, but a huge reach advantage of 5 inches in the corner of Michael Morales. Starting out for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California for UFC 270 in Ganu versus Don. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Houston, Texas, driving the problem, Giles! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
This kid is 22 years old. No way.
Holding a perfect professional record, 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico, Michael!
There's no way.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mike Beltran. One of 2 main card assignments tonight for Mike Beltran. The great Ariane Celeste with us as usual on a pay-per-view evening. Christian Luciana in the building here. Great to have you with us from Honda Center, Anaheim, California. And this, the main card opener. Pick-em fight essentially right now on DraftKings Sportsbook. Trevor Giles.
All right, prediction. This is a wrestling match.
Morales. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC. Timex watches a tape licking and keep on ticking since 1854. Morales in yellow, Trevor Giles in white.
2 hard low calf kicks in a row for Trevor. It's amazing how you lose that weight and Trevor just looks so much younger, right? You got a baby face. And he looks good physically at 170.
Dude, he's 22 years old. He's a baby.
Drawn for weigh-ins. No, it looked like he did it correct. Did it the right way. Oh, hard low kick from Morales.
Crazy to think he's got
Oh!
He stung him. Interesting that he chose to clinch.
Crazy to think that Giles has a win over Ryan Spann in his career. Dude, 6'5".
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you clinch?
And Ryan Spann's a beast. Big, strong, physical kid. But Giles did a really good job of landing those outside leg kicks, so he changed the target. The target became the legs, and then he went with that beautiful jab with the right hand behind it. If I'm Giles, I'm backing away from Morales, and I'm putting him back out there where I can strike with him. Yeah, interesting that he chose to clinch right after landing a big shot. That's kind of surprising. Very surprising. Yeah. And then he's continuing to initiate this. He might be trying to tell this young man, like, hey, I can do what you do. Right. Yeah. And honestly, you know, he was with the champ for a reason. So this may be something they were working on. You know that Kamaru Usman was starting to look at that. Look at that takedown. Fantastic.
Damn, maybe he just wants to take him down.
That's amazing. Look at the arm triangle potential. It's there. He's got to get that right on 3, though. There it is. Start to attack the arm triangle here. Now you start to work on clearing the leg.
This is Giles' favorite submission, excuse me.
Oh, he's on the wrong side, but you can still create a lot of pressure. Oh, he's got it from the bottom. He's got it from the bottom, but this is way harder to do. Yeah. Way harder to do, and he's not on the arm right. He's on the forearm now. So he's using a tremendous amount of muscle energy now. The leverage is gone from the choke. He's got to readjust, and as he readjusts, there he goes. So now he's readjusted, but now he's lost it. Okay, now Morales is on top, and this is not where Trevor Giles wants to be, especially after, oh, look at that, back up to speed.
Oh, boy.
Very nicely done.
Got to be encouraging for Morales to handle that early adversity coming up on the midpoint of round 1.
Man, did you see Morales go from high body lock to low body lock? He lifted up the arms, took the lock down towards the waist, and now he finds himself working towards Giles' back. He just shrugged him. Yeah, he shrugged him up, and then he took the lock down low to give himself an angle to try to get a takedown. But Giles has done a good job of defending to this point.
Fortune favors the brave is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now. You might have to get this Morales out to Gilroy, California show the person.
Yeah, he shows a little technique, huh?
Under 2 minutes, round 1. UFC welterweight debut for Giles.
Giles has some outstanding boxing. A big fan of the way he uses his hands. Look at that. Look at that jab.
He's loaded up, yeah. Morales loaded up really big there. You can see that coming from Gilroy, California.
Well,
That's better.
Yeah. If you looked at it on paper, you would say, well, big advantage for Giles with the hands. But you would say Morales advantage with the wrestling. But what we're seeing here is both men can do both things.
Oh! Oh, he's hurt.
He hurt him bad. Trevin's in big trouble. Oh my goodness, they're firing back. Oh my goodness. I think it's it. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Welcome to the big show! And he spikes the mouthpiece for good measure 13-0.
Just when we were just talking about how he's skillful.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
this kid is something.
Giles
Robbed
overextended and
him.
he landed something close. I mean, he's a big, strong kid. And again, you never know how you deal with the weight cut.
Wow.
We've seen guys going down and struggle to take a shot that we've seen him take on so many different occasions.
But it was so clean. Yeah, I hardly think he could attribute it to that because he showed no sign of being weak. And the punch was so clean and so perfect. And Giles did sort of recover a little bit, but then he cracked him again.
All right, tonight's fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
People love Mexican flag.
So what we've seen here, right here, Giles starts to try to attack. Remember early, Giles hurt him with a straight right hand.
Should have kept standing with him.
Went to the clinch when he hurt Morales bad. But then as the round went on, Trevin tried to go to the same technique. Oh, yeah, and Morales landed a beautiful little counter right hand there. Right on the temple that rattled Trevin Giles. Look at that. Right on the temple. When your chin touches your shoulder on the opposite side, it's a bad thing. And look at the uppercut follow right on the forehead. Trevin survived this. But ultimately, another shot drops him, and then Morales just jumps on him and just starts to let the hands go to get the finish.
That is some serious composure from the 22-year-old Michael Morales. Left Ecuador a year ago, literally a day after he got the invite from the Entrim gym. And we got a potential problem in the best of ways of the UFC welterweight division. Chito Vera's got company when it comes to the Ecuadorian success in the UFC, courtesy of one
Beating Sean
Michael
O'Malley.
Morales. Wow. To make it official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Beltran has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Michael Morales.
I'm here with the winner, Michael Morales. First of all, congratulations on a spectacular knockout victory. This moves you to 13-0 at only 22 years of age. What a prospect.
How is he 22 years old?
Y felicidades, no solo por victoria de knockout, sino que por 13 victorias consecutivas a los 22 años de edad. Qué perfecto sos, ¿eh?
De verdad, muchas gracias a todas las personas que están aquí presentes, primeramente. Muchas gracias, en serio a todos. Quiero mandar un fuerte saludo a todas las personas en Ecuador, en México, que nos están viendo ahora. Los latinos nos venimos para arriba. Mamá, quiero estar en la televisión. Quiero darle las gracias de verdad a mi academia, en Ecuador, en México, a todas las personas que me apoyaron, que no esperaban menos de mí. Me he sacrificado por esto y yo sé que Ecuador va a salir adelante.
First of all, those present here from Mexico, from Ecuador, for those at home in Mexico, Ecuador, my mom who's watching on TV, and all of them, they expected this from me. We've worked a lot, we've worked hard here at Entrim Gym, and that's what we got. And
Well, Michael, you came into this fight as a very exciting prospect. Now, people are going to be even more hyped up about you. At only 22 years of age, your future is absolutely incredible.
ya le esperaba antes por eso, por todo lo que hiciste. Ya a los 22, tu futuro es increíble lo que espera, ¿no?
Como te digo, muchas gracias por confiar en mí. en mi trabajo y el trabajo de mis profesores. Esperen más victorias para Latinoamérica entero. Esperen más victorias para Ecuador y México. Así que nos vamos arriba, latinos.
This is for all the trust and the work. Thank you very much. More work, more wins for all of Latin America.
Congratulations, sir. Michael Morales, ladies and gentlemen.
That kid's got a maturity and a skill set that belies his years on the planet. Grew up in a martial arts family, and man, are they going to celebrate that one. There's the former U.S. bantamweight champ, TJ Dillashaw, in the building, as is the former three-time NBA champion, Dwayne Wade. They don't make fighters like that. Tony Ferguson, El Kukui in the building, as is your fighter's favorite fighter, the former UFC lightweight champion, the highlight, Justin Gaethje.
Sponsored by Bet365.
It's so beautiful.
It's food commercial. Makes me hungry.
You never know how far
What we got
your
next? What's the next
positivity will
fight?
go, but you know it starts with the tasty whole grains of Belvita. Belvita. Positive energy
What do we have
starts here.
next?
With William Hill Acca Club, bet £20 or more on Accas throughout the week and get a
Undercard
£5
isn't too
free
bad.
bet.
Bro, where do I shoot the damn card? Touching you.
William Hill Acca Club.
Oh, we got someone out of Khabib's camp next at Bantamweight.
It's who you play with. William Hill.
All right. 4 more.
Last name Tembo, first name Eve. Somebody ate the food they know the way to never eat. I'm tripping, yeah, they speaks like I'm born way. I be mad 2G's.
Every home should be a haven. IKEA, the one with everything.
Founders, make some noise. It's time to show the world who you are.
Lorenzo.
Annie. Kate.
Express yourself with a range of benefits to help companies.
Lorenzo.
Tide is there to help businesses find their voice and make it louder. Sign up for a Tide business account today.
Lorenzo. Damn, bro. One fight down on the main card.
Welcome to Play to Red! Incredible! Now exclusive slots at Tipping Point. The Cube. And I'm a slipping in the appeal. Join me, get £10 free. Only at 32red.com.
Sponsored by Bet365.
This program contains flashing images and scenes of violence.
Oh, it's crazy. It's modern day gladiators we're watching right now. Someone got to drop their predictions in the chat, man.
Well aware a win over Cody Stamen could land him in the top 15.
2 people watching. What you got to say?
No stone unturned in his preparation.
Show don't sell.
The Michigan man. When it comes to the UFC men's bantamweight division, 2022 is shaping up to be as white hot as 2021. And 2 of the weight classes best will look to make an early statement tonight as Cody Stamen attempts to hold off the charge of Dagestan's Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Dagestan's.
You're just going to see a different animal there. I don't
Dude,
want
those dudes
to
look
go
scary.
out, win a decision, and take Saeed down. I want him to be flat on the canvas, unconscious.
Beginning his 5th year on the UFC roster, Cody Stamen has been a mainstay among the top bantamweights in the game, courtesy of wins over Tom Duquesnoy, Brian Caraway, Alejandro Perez, and Brian Kelly. But now the Spartan wants more, and that begins by beating Saeed Nurmagomedov here in Anaheim.
I'm always going for the knockout, and if there's ever a time I needed to knock someone out, it's tonight.
Winner of 14 of his 16 pro MMA fights, Saeed Nurmagomedov announced his arrival on the big stage in 2018 with a win over Justin Scoggins. But it was his move back to bantamweight which really served to produce some glamour, thanks to knockouts of Ricardo Ramos and Mark Strickland. have been chasing a world ranking here at the outset of the new year.
Я уверен, что я могу нокаутировать Коди, и это моя цель.
To those people on the east side of the world. I'm seeing scary people. Dagestan, Russia.
Well, I know I speak for a lot of MMA fans around the world when I say it is damn good to see some Magomedov back on the proven ground tonight. Big UFC appearance for him, but Daniel, first since October of 2020, a lot of COVID-related issues led to the layoff. He's an outstanding striker, really does a lot of things well, but he's been doing this a long time, and he's ready to go against the credentialed Cody Stamann.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's been here. It took a toll on him mentally. He said he was very sad to be away, but he said he's almost 30 years old now. The focus now is to be active, to be fighting 2 to 3 times a year to make sure that he is working towards becoming a champion. He understands what's ahead of him. He thinks that Cody will try and wrestle him, but he does believe that his ability to make them uncomfortable will allow for him to get the victory tonight and present opportunities to really get Stamann in trouble.
He's such a dangerous guy. I mean, so long, and he utilizes that long punches and long kicks so well, and he's so aggressive. But he's also like so well-rounded. As you said, John, he does everything well. I mean, he prefers stand-up, and what he said at the beginning of the fight was that he wants to keep his fight on the feet. If he can keep the fight on the feet, he thinks he can win by KO. But he's capable of fighting everywhere.
Very interesting that he made his UFC debut at flyweight against Justin Scoggins. It was a win that night. Other scouts on his resume: Ricardo Ramos, Mark Striegel most recently, was scheduled to face Jack Shore last September. Tonight, he returns against Cody Stamann. All right, so here's Cody Stamann, making the walk for his 10th UFC appearance, training out of Las Vegas on the likes of Casey Halstead and Eddie Bracco. You know Cody very well. Your thoughts on him in this spot tonight?
Well, certainly he knows that there is pressure involved with this outing tonight, but it almost seems like he's thriving under that pressure. He said, I've been in these situations before, and it forces me to tighten things up in my game. He is a workaholic. Coach Eddie Bracco actually called him the hardest worker he has ever seen in extreme sport. He makes everyone better by that work ethic he brings into the game. He put a lot of focus on his boxing, and of course, we all know him as a wrestler. He said, I don't want to be this guy that just comes in here and takes people down and puts on boring fights. I want to be a finisher.
I got him winning.
He'll be satisfied with just a win tonight. I think he wants to get his hand raised inside of 15 minutes.
Yeah, Joe, you heard him prioritize the
God,
feature.
God damn.
If there has been any knock on Cody Stamann, it has been his inability to consistently put guys away.
Well, he's so smart. I mean, he fights smart.
That tattoo on his chest, or he right himself in front.
He knows when to close the distance. He utilizes his very good wrestling, but his striking's very good too. He's got an excellent front leg round kick that he throws. He throws it without chambering it. He's got good hands. He takes a good shot. It's just he has strong wrestling, so he leans on it a lot.
Especially when you're fighting a level of competition that he fights. Right? You fight Jimmy Rivera and Wallace beating back to back. You are going to rely on your strengths. But tonight he gets a guy that's a little bit younger, a guy that isn't as accomplished.
Like a ninja.
Stamann can implement the game plan that he wants to. But the reality is, while risk versus reward, it is an easier fight if he goes and takes down Magomedov.
All right, these fight odds are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Sign up now using code UFC. Magomedov got a 2-1 favorite. I've seen a lot of people on both sides pretty convicted in their wagers on either Stamann as the dog or the Magomedov the favorite. Very interesting stylistic matchup.
Oh,
here.
what was he even betting on?
Bantamweight division. Cody Stamann has been as high as number 10 in the world and looking to get back there in the not too distant future. Your tailgate is brought to you by Manscaped. The American Cody Stamann 32.
Watching UFC 270.
Relationship of the is 29. Nurmagomedov 2 inches taller. He will try to maximize what is a 5.5-inch advantage in reach. Right now, for the introductions back inside to the gold-jacketed Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a big martial artist holding professional record, 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. weighing in at 136 pounds, fighting out of Dagestan, Russia, Saeed Nurmagomedov!
Damn, my chat froze for some reason.
Now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record, 19 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135.5 pounds, fighting out of Sparta, Michigan, Cody the Sparta Stamen.
Cruz Kane.
And when the action begins, the
Maybe.
referee in charge.
I can't see your comment for some reason.
Frank Trigg
What does that even say?
is our third man in the octagon for this one. Chrissy Blair getting us started to round 1. Cody Stamen moved to Las Vegas in 2019. Fighting
They rent?
Saeed Nurmagomedov. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC. Timex watches have taken a licking.
What does that even mean, G? What does that even mean? They rent?
Beautiful. Beautiful striking right now by Nurmagomedov.
Nice shot by Stamen to raise the guard there.
Stamen putting a lot of pressure on him. Nice change off to the single there. Great balance by Nurmagomedov to stay upright. Oh, it's got a guillotine here. Oh, it's got a high guillotine. High elbow guillotine. He's in there tight. That's tight. Oh, it's tight.
Just like that, it taps out. What?
Is real, folks.
That was so fast.
That was impressive. The way he snatched up that guillotine and locked it up with that rear naked choke grip. Yeah, it was. Oh my goodness, that was sweet. So he threw that arm deep and then he locked it up in his arm. But I mean, that all was made possible by.
I have no idea how my YouTube chat is connected to this chat, but that's dope.
That is Handy Work Show. The fight replay brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
Watch this turning side kick to the body. Look at the timing in this.
Ghana by KO. Figueroa Moreno goes distance. Think goes distance? I don't think so.
I mean, under the armpit, right in there. So now he's weakened, right? Now he's
I don't think so.
that hard shot to the body. So he goes to his wrestling.
Then Ghana by KO.
Right here.
If he gets lucky, I think so. But I think
hold of the crook of the elbow with the bicep knees.
Ghana's gonna win it.
He's tapping right away.
He's just too fast. Francis isn't technical.
To the mat, he was ready to tap.
I mean, he knew he wasn't getting out of that.
No. He's a high dose.
Especially early in the fight like that, where he's fresh and super strong.
Voldemort.
Amazing.
What's up?
All 8
Voldemort.
finishes in the career of Saeed Nurmagomedov have come in round 1, and once it is official, Daniel, 3rd fastest submission in the illustrious history of the UFC's bantamweight division.
That was impressive. I mean, earlier we had a fight where we talked about Gravely making mistakes, but he was never forced to make mistakes. Nurmagomedov made Cody Stamen make mistakes, and honestly, for all the guys that I spoke about Stamen fighting before, nobody has done him like this. Very impressive.
And this dude has the potential to really cause some problems in this UFC bantamweight division. You kind of forget about it because of the layoff the dates of October of 2020. But in just his second fight in the U.S., Saeed Nurmagomedov making a statement. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Trigg has called a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Saeed Nurmagomedov!
I'm here with the winner, Saeed Nurmagomedov. First of all, congratulations on an amazing performance. Cody Stamen is a very tough guy. We've never seen anybody handle him the way you just did. You have to be impressive. And I mean, you have to be impressed with yourself after a performance like that.
Dude, that was a fast fight. That was a very fast fight.
Спасибо большое за поздравления. Очень рад. Thank you so much. I'm very happy.
Ghana is slick, but Ghana has stupid power. It does have stupid power.
With your strikes. When you came into this fight, were you planning on striking with him Or what was the game plan?
Dude, they're animals. This dude choked him out, just rolled out of it and stood up. They're scary people, man. I would not want to mess with any of them.
Yes, I'm preparing for all 3 rounds, but this was my old favorite choke.
Well, you're one of the most exciting prospects in an incredibly talent-rich bantamweight division.
Choke people out.
Congratulations on your performance, and I can't wait to see you again.
Один из самых лучших проспектов в дивизионе. Поздравляйте. Thank you.
Saeed Nurmagomedov, ladies and gentlemen.
Very interesting entry into this bantamweight division.
Thank you.
Yeah, very interesting, John. I mean, you can see with his stature, his physical attributes,
He's humble.
and his ability to do everything. He can be a real problem at 135 pounds.
And you can do worse, I guess, as one of our tweeters pointed out, than betting on these Nurmagomedovs in MMA. Celebs are out tonight, good friends there. Mario Lopez and Mark Wahlberg. The Hall of Famer, the Iceman Chuck Liddell, always can expect a big pop from the UFC fans. And also here tonight, the cast of Jackass Forever. That movie hits theaters on February 4th, and the UFC is actually offering 10 fans a chance to see an advanced screening of Jackass Forever with UFC President Dana White and the star of the film, that man, Johnny Knoxville. Go to UFC.com/Jackass Forever for more information.
Sponsored by Bet365.
When I go for a spin, I always buckle up.
Can't wait for the last 2 fights.
That's why this guy Vegas players can buckle up too. By setting a deposit limit that suits them. That way they can enjoy the ride knowing they're not going over budget. Takeoff time. 300,000 Sky Vegas players use deposit limits, but all gaming sites have them. So, whoever you're with, prepare for fun and buckle up. Is that a horse? That's it.
Whenever you spend with a British Airways American Express credit card, you earn Avios. So wherever you want to be in the world, every checkout gets you closer. With no annual fee, apply today and check out the world.
There are many reasons to train with Freeletics. To start with, you can train anytime, anywhere. Over 300 exercises and a powerful AI customizing workouts just for you, based on 1 trillion possible combinations. 1 trillion is a lot, but no reason beats this. And this. It works. Or it wouldn't be Europe's #1 fitness app. Freeletics. Download now.
Oh, what a day! What's this? Simply Cook. Just grab the flavor pots and easy-to-follow recipes posted through your letterbox and add a few fresh ingredients from your fridge to cook incredible meals from scratch in 20 minutes. Result. Try your first box for free at simplycook.com.
You promise you'll get it sorted.
We men tend to put things off, especially when it comes to our health. Take Manual's free questionnaire, and their licensed clinicians will suggest treatments based on your health goals. Join over 100,000 men improving their health from home today. Manual. Get it sorted.
Can you buy a car entirely online and have it delivered to your door with a 7-day money-back guarantee? Kazoo, yeah, you can.
Appreciate the vote.
Let's go. Is it recorded? I'm fly, so fly, so fly,
Look to the camera. Sorry about that. We
We play on BT Sports. Thank you, guys.
We play on BT Sports, baby.
Sponsored by Bet365.
This program contains flashing images and scenes of violence.
This is going to be fantastic. And let me tell you something. Lewis and Tuivasa, somebody is going to sleep. This is the way you lead into a championship.
That's going to be a scary pay-per-view.
You stick him in the middle of an octagon, and you see
Lewis and Tuivasa.
Might be fun in Houston.
Incredible main card. Joe Rogan lives in Texas. Perhaps he will be there. Tickets on sale now for UFC 271 from Houston. Don't miss your chance to be there live for the rematch. Adesanya and Whitaker for the UFC Middleweight Championship, UFC 271 from Toyota Center, Saturday, Feb 12th. To purchase tickets, head to toyotacenter.com today. All right, moving on to a featured bout at welterweight and jumping into the fire against one of the UFC's toughest at 170 pounds. Andre Fialho accepted this challenge without hesitation, and he expects to leave with a win in his long-time coming debut. On the must-watch list for fight fans around the globe, Michel Pereira's diverse offensive arsenal always keeps opponents and fans guessing.
Oh, God.
The key ingredient to his success. Portuguese newcomer Andre Fialho, he is primed to slow his opponent's recent goal.
The thing that makes me so dangerous for the UFC fight is my power. I can change the fight in one shot. Eu me acho o lutador mais versátil, o lutador mais perigoso da categoria. E não vai ser diferente.
Finding a way to mix his unorthodox style with a disciplined attack when necessary, Brazil's Michel Pereira has won 3 straight since a rocky start to his UFC career. And after defeating Salomé Mazaya, Chaos Williams, and Nico Price in succession, he is aiming to take his place in the welterweight top 15.
Eu vou para dar grande show e para nocauteá-lo.
Winner of 4 straight on the regional scene, Andre Fialho's streak includes knockouts of UFC veterans James Vick and Stefan Sekulic. And now we'll see just how ready the 27-year-old is for Pereira and the rest of the stellar cast of 170-pounders awaiting him on the greatest proving ground in the sport.
I think it can be Michel's kryptonite because he never hesitated on anything. And I hit pretty hard. But man, I think it's going to be a short knockout.
That's going to be an insane fight. I think every fight's an insane fight to myself. Oh, no. No. Ba-da-da-da-da. The laptop just decided to slow really down. Slow down. Slow down. That's why I bought this big boy. So I wouldn't have these problems.
You know, when you look at the show, he's extremely talented. He's from the walk. He starts to reel it in, and you can see him more composed even as he makes his way to the octagon.
Tonight's fighter descriptions brought to you by Manscaped's brand new Ultra Premium
Sean.
deodorant. Buy it now at manscaped.com.
Bro, what is that? What does that mean?
Minimizing the mistakes in training. That's sort of been jumping off point in recent seasons.
You know, I was asking him about all the dancing and all the energy spent. It's not as much anymore.
I'm blocking y'all. Y'all freaking me out.
Because all the conservation of energy before the fight, not doing the flips off the cage for no reason, being reckless, it led to him not having success. But the moment he started to reel himself back in, now we see a Michel Pereira as not only fun, but a guy that can truly challenge because of his size and everything else. He said he's not only born as a fighter, he's also born as a person, and his mindset has changed. He wants to be a world champion now.
Well, we've certainly seen him improve and grow inside the octagon. The fight you were talking about, the Christian Conley fight, he spent so much time doing flips and jumping around that he kind of gassed out, slowed his pace down, and lost the decision in that fight. No disrespect to Conley, he earned that victory, but we could have seen better from Pereira. We've seen better since then, and we've seen steadily improving. That's what I enjoy about watching him fight. It's like every time you see a new version of him, but you're seeing a new version of this incredible freak athlete that has these abilities in terms of his movement, his ability to close distances, and he's got a lot of power as well.
And tonight is his
spamming my shit.
MMA fight. He's 28 years of age, so a lot of experience improved as well. He's fight odds. Our brought to you by DraftKings Sports.
Don't be spamming my shit.
UFC. So Pereira minus 280 the favorite. Fiallo comes back at plus 225. Huge opportunity and platform for both of these men in front of a capacity crowd here at Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Pereira's last fight against Nico Price, a clean unanimous decision win. And tonight, with a renewed
athlete.
And focus even from that performance, he will try to his way to the welterweight rankings by ousting the also credentialed Andre Fiallo. Bartenders go featured bout in the UFC's welterweight division. Fans have been jonesing to see how this one will play out. Taylor Kick is brought to you by Manscaped. Pereira's still just 28, as we mentioned. Fiallo will be 28 in April. Pereira 1 inch taller, 1 inch reach advantage, though, in the blue corner with Andre Fiallo. Right now for the introduction. Back inside the veteran voice control.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer, holding a professional record, 14 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 169 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Cascais, Portugal, Andre Fiallo. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker, holding a professional record, 26 wins, 11 losses, 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Maraba, Brazil, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada, Michel Pereira. How the action begins? Our referee in charge, Mike.
Did he have a lid on his beer?
Final assignment of the night for Mike Beltran. Luciano Andrade still has a little bit of work to do tonight.
One more fight to the main event. Let's go.
14-3 with a no contest as he makes his UFC debut against Michel Pereira.
First round. Red fight.
Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC. Timex watches have taken a licking and keep on ticking since 1854. Pineda in yellow, Andre Fiallo's in white.
Fiallo putting intense pressure on him right away. That's just a good front kick up the body by Pereira.
That's one of the better weapons that he's developed over this run, is when he starts to get that. He just jams that kick right up under the elbow. And he's so big that when he starts to throw the kicks, you're so far away you can't return anything.
Fiallo said he didn't have enough time to bring in training partners to emulate a very difficult to emulate Pineda, so just kind of focused on his house and keeping it clean.
How do you get someone to emulate that? Yeah. He does such wild stuff in there.
With so much explosiveness.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people do things to be cute, but he's not being cute anymore. He's trying to do damage. But Fiallo's doing the right thing. Keeping him on his heels, keeping him on his back foot, trying to really gain reads and understand what this guy's approach is going to be in the fight. Good luck with that.
Own the glory with UFC Strike Video NFTs. The first drop tomorrow, January 23rd at 11 a.m. Pacific. Sign up today at
UFC
What a
NFT.
contrast in styles this is. Fiallo with that traditional high guard, very technical, his hand positioning, his movement, and then Pereira just a freak. Look at that. His ability to close the distance is stunning.
Yeah.
Oh, nice jab. Beautiful jab by Andre.
Fiallo initially came to the U.S. from Portugal to try to get on the Ultimate Fighter. The UFC was the ultimate goal, and checks that box tonight.
That was a beautiful jab by Fiallo again. And one of the dangers of darting in there is if you run into one at Pereira, because Andre throws him so straight, it really can hurt you.
And his timing is excellent, too. One shot
That was
to
nice.
by Pereira. I like how he mixed that up.
This coach's cam is brought to you by Jose Cuervo Tequila, Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, in the corner of Andre Fiallo.
Yes, jab, set it up your right hand.
Nice low kick by
You
Pereira.
see the pressure is working. It's working. A little more work. A little more work. Yes.
Let's respect it.
Yes. You see? A little more work. Breathe in. A little more work.
He's doing a really good job of throwing the jab to the body and the right hand over the top. He's landed that 2 or 3 times already.
Goodness.
Big power shots on the inside from Fiallo.
Piecing them up.
So clean.
Yes, he's so clean. And Pereira's kind of looping strikes while Andre's throwing everything where it needs to be.
That front kick up the middle is money for Pereira. I like how he continues to go to that. He's going to need more of that to slow Andre down. You see the redness on Andre's stomach.
Under 2 minutes here to go round one. Dean Thomas, what do you have, sir?
Fiallo is using the perfect blueprint to beat a guy like Pereira, and that is to stay in his face, stay defensively responsible, move his body in close, and then use boxing. And that's the only way to beat a guy like Pereira.
And by making him be defensive the whole time and move going backwards, it's exhausting. And if you know a guy has struggled with cardio at times, you want to test that. And even though Pereira's having a good round, he's starting to fatigue by just being on his heels the whole time.
There's also the issue of his nose. He's bleeding from his nose right now, and he's got to breathe out of his mouth. It's everything. I mean, he connects so cleanly, but that jab is a thing of art. It really is.
He definitely broke his nose.
Damage to Fiallo with his first jab of the night.
And notice how Andre just steps right. Pereira tries to escape to the other side. Andre steps left. He's cutting off the octagon beautifully. Now, a guy like Michel is always going to find success early because he can punches from so many different places. But let's see what happens as the fight goes long once he starts to slow down a little bit.
Andre's doing a very good job of staying in the pocket, too.
He slipped.
From Pineda after throwing the knee. We'll see if Fiallo can take advantage late in the round.
Nice step to the side, inside control. Very nice. 9.5 guard. That's big. This is big.
And when he comes back to the Conlon fight, he made Pereira grapple with him a lot. And it exhausted him.
Strong start for Fialho. Tonight's quarter
Yeah.
is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of the UFC. Grab one today at Casey's.
Vamos respirar.
Let's breathe.
Vamos respirar tudo.
Let's breathe, man.
Peraí que eu vou falar.
Listen, that's on right now. Let's play a little bit. This round was not ours. Let's try to get him really hard, all right? We cannot take
Right here, you see
Dude,
Pereira.
that cornerman was getting in the way of everything they're trying to do.
The first one landed, but it was the jab of Andre Fialho that really did dictate the round. The pressure, always keeping his eyes and technical. Look at him right there. He gets hit here, but look at his eyes solely on the target, pressuring Michel Pereira, and really did beat him up towards the end of that round.
Mixed martial arts at the highest level will be on channel next month. Exclusive Wrestling 271's marquee matchup features middleweight champions Uriah Sanga against the former King Robert Whittaker. It's February 12th. It's the UFC middleweight championship rematch between the two very best, available for purchase only on ESPN+. And you talk about no nonsense. Fialho shows up to the fighter meeting, no entourage, by himself. Business trip for him.
He got attacked there by right hand. He's showing you a good chin. It looks like he has a cut over his left eye. Fialho.
Yeah, that right hand by Pereira just landed right over the top. And that was something he needed. He needed something to garner some respect from Andre Fialho.
Fortune favors the brave. It's brought to you by Crypto.com. The fastest.
I heard it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh boy, that's a big guy, man.
The explosiveness this guy has, his ability to just leap towards you. But Andre is not going anywhere. Oh, attacking to the left.
What was so impressive was the fact that he put that combination together with that body punch. Oh!
What a kick to the breadbasket. Oh, there he goes.
Now enjoying.
That's the Michel Pereira we all know.
Look at Fialho's face here. It's changing. And look at the expression on his face. Now he's actually accepting being pushed back. And that's the problem against Michel.
I think that kick to the body, man.
Hurt him bad, yeah.
I mean, that was a stunning kick to the body. He landed two of them like that. Oh, my God.
Oh, counter left.
Oh, my God. It's clean striking from Andre.
And Rahuf wants him going forward. And now he's got his fighter doing exactly what he wants to do. He's got him pressuring.
You got to think, too, that Michel has put a lot of energy out early in this round, 2 minutes in. So we still got 3 to go. Oh, my God.
Oh, another body shot. That one hurt Fialho again.
Fialho's piecing him up now.
Fialho's limiting the damage because he keeps his hands so high. Oh. I mean, Michel Pereira is so explosive.
Fialho now rips the body and returns.
Nice shots to the body. Michel did not like those.
What a fight.
What a fight. Great job by Andre Fialho digging those shots to the body.
Andre has to know he has absorbed a lot of big shots in the judges' eyes in this round in particular.
Yeah.
First round really kind of controlled the aggression, landed some good shots, but Michel Pereira picked up the slack in this round.
I think wise for Pereira to step away and get back to the center.
That's exciting, right? But that takes energy. These big missed actions really won't fatigue you.
But they also knock you out there.
Yeah. But he's
That's
missing.
not fat, DC.
Like really, that's one of the things he's not done so much over the course of this run. It's not as many big explosive actions. Now this is money in the bank.
Yeah, that front kick to the body is money. It's so good. And it's so strong.
So punch off the fence for Pereira. Under 90 seconds to go.
Another knee to the body. Oh, Andre landed a nice uppercut. Another knee to the body by Pereira.
A lot of competition for bonus checks tonight.
It's been some great fights. Yeah, Michelle's really punished the body.
Wasn't expecting to come out this hot this round.
Detriments to the style of Andre Fiallo being such a great boxer. You don't see him kick. He's like the guy that's just doing everything, and he's just predominantly boxing.
Fiallo, mouth open, hands down.
And that's one thing Joe said. Andre always kept the hands up. Now they're starting to come down a little bit as he's fatiguing from all the damage he's taking from the head.
We probably wants to protect the body a little better too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He's taking huge hits.
There's another shot to the body. This is great.
Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Not much resistance from Fiallo.
Fiallo is exhausted.
It's time.
Also, those shots to the gut. You got to think of how many hard shots he's taking to the stomach.
What a bounce back round by Michelle Behavior.
Red One dominated that round.
Fight tonight's card game is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of the UFC.
Yeah, this is a good fight.
That is a nasty cut on the left eye of Andre.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Split his shit.
It's 1 million rounds. Hey, you want it so bad, right? When you miss with your right hand, follow with your left hand. You give him space for what? You saw what you did the first round. Small step forward.
Look at that front kick to the body that just sends Andre flying backwards. And look at this attack. Super accurate. That one goes to the arm, punishes the body with this knee. I mean, what a bounce back round for Pereira.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law. Third and final, as they say. Andre Fiallo certainly has swelled his fan base regardless of the outcome tonight.
Respect. You got to.
It's all about respect when you talk to these people. Are you comfortable saying we're 1-1 here?
Yes. I think clearly 1-1. I mean, even Michelle's corner acknowledged after the first round that it wasn't his. And I don't see how anybody could score that second round for anybody but Pereira.
Yeah.
Tonight's social media poster brought to you by the new TV series Reacher. Next name in action is coming soon. Watch Reacher only on Prime Video.
I asked Pereira about his cardio, and he told me since he's been matured, he said the last round is usually his best. So he feels like as the fight goes longer, he's going to show. But right now, Fiallo has gotten him to move backwards again. And that is where he found success early.
Fiallo tagged him there. He avoided the front kick to the body and tagged him with a jab. Now he's got to back it up. Now we got to think, like, how much energy did Michelle expand in that last
I'm
round?
going to say anything?
Oh, look at that front kick again.
Yeah, eventually. I'm watching this right now.
But that's
How are you doing today?
For as good as Andre is, it's all hands.
Yes.
No wrestling, no kicking. He's got to really go back and add some kicks into his game, especially when
First
you're
time
training a guy
chatter.
like Henry Hughes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even checking.
Oh, it's Felix
He's
Guapo.
eating him, and you can see
I know who that is.
particularly that left leg.
And they could tag Fiallo on the way in there. 3.5 minutes now to go.
I know who that is. I know your identity.
Brandon Moreno and Davison.
I don't know either. I was actually thinking about ending the stream in like 5 minutes anyways.
Significant strikes.
There it is again.
I've been sitting here too long. Basically, it's modern day gladiators. This man's going to take his head off, and that man's going to take his head off.
It's a shot, and he gets him down briefly.
This is what Henry Hooks wants.
Hey, Jess. How are you?
They want Fiallo closing the distance, minimizing the space between.
Dude, I have somehow my YouTube chat is hooked up to my Twitch chat.
Fiallo's doing a good job of controlling the underhook here. Got the far side wrist.
Dude, I've been streaming all day. This is the wind down phase here.
Not spend too much time here. You circle outside of the octagon, get back to that Muay Thai touch, and use that.
I mean, it is well past my bedtime. We just gained a whole hour before this. We streamed early this morning.
These fighters have combined with their last 7. 4 straight knockouts for Fiallo coming in with debut.
Streaming is a chore. It is a chore. It's literally right next to my bed. You don't like my hat, bro?
I mean, this round.
It's cold out here,
really
man.
be it.
It's
These
in Florida.
exchanges could really be it for this round. The next minute 40, who knows what happens, but that could decide the decision in this fight.
This has been a very close round. I feel like my head is landing.
It's in Florida here, bro. It's 20 degrees today.
Yeah, the head has put a lot on him. He's doing a good job of moving and getting us set up his attacks.
His volume is outstanding. I mean, look, it's like there's so much variety. The kicks, the punches, everything. He's constantly doing different things.
Changing the tempo of his strikes, the level of his strikes.
Dude's beating the shit out of
I
each
think
other.
the punishment that Andre absorbed in the second round just slowed him down considerably.
Final.
It ain't cold there, man. What's the temperature? Tell me the temperature.
Beautiful jab.
God damn.
Trying to line him up.
But when you look at Michelle and the movement, he may not be moving as quickly as he did round 1, but he's still moving. He's in good shape.
Oh, he got kicked in the dick. I hate to see it. It's 40 degrees, bro. That's warm. That's 40 degrees with the sun down. Now I gotta go check the weather.
Yes, toes got to the toe.
That looks like the gut. Yeah, that looks like the gut to me. You see that again.
It would be the heel. The heel might have caught the cut.
Let's see it again.
Bro, it's 40 degrees in the middle of the night. It's gonna go up to almost 60 degrees tomorrow.
The foot definitely caught the cut.
Where you're at. 59.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the
At
fight.
4 p.m. it will be 59 degrees tomorrow. 60s on Monday. 67 on Thursday. Bro, it ain't cold. Don't tell me that.
Keith Hackney versus Josan. Yes. That's how Keith Hackney won the fight.
This dude just talked to this Brazilian in Spanish.
You can't take those. You literally just kick a dude between the legs.
Bro, that ain't chili. You're changing on me now.
Well, tonight we'll have 8 fighters all told make their UFC debuts, and we have had
That ain't
so
chili.
many impressive
That's
performances.
tank top weather. There's no shirt in the garage weather.
What a fight! Standing ovation from the assembled crowd here in Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Michelle Pereira and Andre Fiallo in the UFC's welterweight division go the full 15.
What a fight.
Not seeing them
Those dudes beat the shit out of each other.
Interesting to see how the judges score this fight. Let's get you some pictures from it. Tonight's fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
Right here,
Sweet
you see
sweat.
early in the fight, Pereira throws that Superman punch off the fence.
What are you even doing up right now, bro?
Overhand right lands to Michelle Pereira.
Should be streaming yourself.
Front kick, honestly, was one of his greatest strikes the entire day. Most of them are just jabbing up at the body. This one was more of a push kick. Body shot with the left right hand straight and another right hand. Just shows you the explosiveness and the special talent that Michelle Pereira is. Big knee to the body.
Playing Rocket League.
This was round 2 where
If
Pereira,
you meant that and I figured that out, I'm proud of myself.
but now in the southpaw position, he lands the right hand, start throwing lefts.
You're at the gym, the
In
apartment
fight,
gym?
Andre Fiallo, even though he's
2
been
times a
battered
day?
and bruised, is still going forward, throwing,
That's nice.
giving some to take some. But it
I go
seems
one
as though
time a day,
Michelle
but I
Pereira
picked
did
it up to
enough
like
to continue
an hour and a half
the
every
winning
day
streak
now.
that he's
No more
on.
hour stuff.
And at the end, these guys just said, you know what?
I go to the
Let's just
YMCA
let
though.
it
They got
all
actual
fly
weights.
And see if somebody goes down, and neither one of them did. Two warriors really put on a show tonight.
You are right about that, Michel Pereira.
Might as well work. I ain't got nothing else to do.
Tonight, a ranked fighter, so perhaps that fight would get put back together. Worth Pereira to get the nod. Significant strike, slight edge for Michel Pereira in round one. Obviously, his biggest round was the second, and he doubled up on Andre Fialho in.
I don't know how they're going to call this fight.
That decisive, or likely decisive, third and final round. All right, for the scorecards now. Here is Bruce.
Oh shit! Anytime.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard.
I go to the YMCA.
All 3 judges score this contest.
Leg day smart for me. I actually do leg day, yeah. Just trying to avoid my legs snapping in half when I play rugby. That dude won. Leg day. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up and do leg day in the morning. Elevated RDLs. Oof.
Congratulations, sir. Fantastic.
I guess
fight.
I gotta do those.
First of all, congratulations.
I just started squatting
really,
again.
An awesome fight, a very close fight, an excellent fight. When you came back to the corner,
Coconut water tastes like sweat, bro.
Your corner had said you lost that round, but you made great adjustments.
Coconut water tastes like sweat.
Uma vitória espetacular, uma vitória, uma luta pegada, aguerrida. O que aconteceu logo depois do primeiro round? Você voltou pro corner e falaram, você perdeu o primeiro round. O que aconteceu depois disso? Foi uma luta,
Português.
Querendo ou não, difícil. Meu oponente veio muito com esse jab dele, me surpreendeu. Mas graças a Deus eu tenho maturidade.
Dude, you gotta get this. I'll show you.
My opponent was really, really strong. He came in with that jab. That jab really surprised me. But thank God I was able to keep focused and reverse game and just turn things around. Well, you use your explosive power, and you also use some amazing kicks to the body.
Bro, this is my shit right here.
Game plan coming into this spot.
Look what I need, bro. Look what I need.
Você usou muito da tua explosão e também muito
I'm drinking right now.
Tava no plano isso, de jeito de começar a explorar isso desde o início? Esse é meu jogo, usei muito isso. Eu e minha equipe treinamos muito isso, inclusive quero treinar. Thank you,
it was all natural. Liquid IV.
Rafael, thank you, my wife, Gina, Ami, for supporting me. I love you, Gina. You're very special.
This shit right here changes lives.
Thank you, guys.
This shit right here changes your life.
For you guys, thank you so much.
And thank you.
Paid way too much money for this Target.
Michel Pereira, ladies and gentlemen.
27th professional win for the 28-year-old.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to have this for bed, but I'm going to.
$100 wager on Michel Pereira by decision, paid out at plus 200 on DraftKings Sportsbook tonight. Nicely done if you were on that side. Oh, Brie Larson is Octagon side here tonight. Great to have the Academy Award-winning actor in the building tonight. Also, the former UFC strawweight champion Carla Esparza. Team Sick Jitsu well represented. Chiesa, and of course, the newly minted UFC bantamweight champion Juliana
Pena. I can't lose who wants to.
We are just minutes now from the co-main event, so do make sure you go grab a Modelo and scan the QR code to enter for a
Bro, it's so good. You gotta try it.
for free and a virtual meet and greet with a UFC fight.
It's electrolytes.
As many of you know, the first Mexican.
I don't know if I'm supposed to have it before bed.
He told us this week that is something that can never be taken away from him. He has yet to lose.
Quick Google search, something I should have did.
5-0-2 in that time. Also, no 21 takedowns, second most among active UFC flyweights. A lot of hard work, massive evolution to turn himself into the best flyweight in the world. My folks, first to 2 title fights. Nearly honest to get you primed for the first one. Here's Michael Lee.
Well, thank you so much, John. Up next is the hotly anticipated.
Great, you need to drink it as a hangover cure, it says.
The champion, Brandon Moreno, has no intention of letting go of that world title, and he enters this one up at camp where he has hoped to be both stronger and faster than ever before. With his sharp boxing and controlling ground game,
Bro, I'm about to buy you a box and send it to you.
Anaheim with his first successful title defense. But his opponent, the man he won the bout from, is hungrier than ever to take back.
And it tastes like passion fruit.
Davis and Figueredo relocated to Arizona for this training camp and believes he's found the perfect recipe for success. He intends on proving that to the world in mere minutes. The flyweight championship is on the line in our co-main event. Up next.
Yeah, I was gonna stop streaming, but
Jack Reacher, 7 bodies that you set foot on my town. I'm gonna cover this whole operation and burn it to the ground. Looking for payback? Payback? Justice.
that show looks good.
Bad things are happening in the chicken outlets.
We're gonna kill a whole lot of people, aren't you?
Already started.
Main event time. What's the main event time?
Only on Prime Video.
Watered medicine. Nah, bro, you got no. It's not watered medicine, bro. Has anyone else had liquid IV before? Dude, look it up. It's healthy.
Perhaps this rivalry actually ends tonight. We will see. Will the third time be the charm for Brazilian Davis and Figueredo?
Now that I look at it, it's kind of high in sugar.
Mexico's assassin baby, Brandon Moreno, closes the
Bro, I'm gonna send it. It's gonna show up at your doorstep. I'll send you a pack.
signature win. The legacies will be forever intertwined. Let us now find out who emerges in the first. Proudly repping Tijuana, Mexico. Here is the #1 ranked flyweight contender, Brandon Moreno.
The first fight was a draw. He believes he can win tonight.
No. I ain't risking it all yet.
Is that one-shot power. Really feels like he has something to prove after that first fight.
We are 100% THC free, bro. Here.
Brandon Moreno gets him down. Gets the back. He's got the
Nah, bro, it makes you feel good. I'm telling you.
Hangs on to the chin.
A year ago, maybe.
You have a champion! Brandon Moreno is the undisputed
Bro,
UFC
you should be watching this.
He did it!
Mexican world champion. Maybe cry last time he won.
From Mexico, UFC champion.
The chat's so delayed. Yeah, it takes time, bro. Let's see if I can fix that. I'm trying to figure it out.
Eu tive muitas conquistas.
I don't think I can fix that, to be honest, man.
E ao perder o cinturão, essas conquistas meio que começaram a apagar.
Figueredo represents this whole new level in the flyweight division because he's a destroyer. Always looking for the finish. He's
And
just
then you watch this after 11.
E elas não vão apagar.
I know you watch. I know you watch. Oh, yeah, you do.
In the first fight we saw.
You just want to see the main event, yeah.
In the second
I'm going to start all day, though. Start at 6, watch the prelims. When they come to Florida, we got to go.
I don't know what Figueredo doing right now, but I don't care, man. I'll be prepared for him. Eu encontrei uma família que me abraçado.
I want this guy to lose so bad.
Aqui, o Moreno já morou aqui.
Figueredo. Long Brazilian.
Better Figueredo than the fierce and sexy fighter. He wants all around. He's invincible, but he's not invincible. Definitely not. I showed that to the world. If they need to kill this guy again,
We got Moreno keeping his title. Get Figgy with it. Come on, bro. You're so full of yourself. You're booing him out the building. You're the pop this Mexican dude gets, man. Not this one. This is whack. dude. They're like painful. Cauliflower in there? Sauce kind of catchy, actually. So they're booing about the building.
Number one ranked contender, Davison Figueredo. A lot has been made of the wholesale changes he made. His training camp to Arizona says he is more precise, more technical, more patient. Just on distance management.
Come on, bring out the champ. He's going to get a bigger pop.
I'm so excited to see that because I love when fighters do something like that, when they make a big change, when they address whatever particular problems they may have in their game and try to improve upon it. And with Davison, the way he did it was so big. It was such a huge move and such a consequential move. Doing the camp with Henry Cejudo, making sure that his weight is at a much more manageable level, coming in at 124 pounds. All these indications point to improvement.
3,000? Oh my God.
It is very difficult for a champion to really acknowledge the mistakes that cost him. Normally, you think,
damn! If I were to bet $3,000, I'd win $38,000.
Davison Figueredo said the heck with that. He went, he addressed the mistakes, went down.
If I had money to play around with, that's a bet worth taking. They just allow sports betting in New York.
You have to remember who he is. This guy, he wants to go forward. He wants to press you. And because he believes in his power so much, he feels like if he can win, he can put you out. I want to see how much work they've done over that time to really try to change the mindset of Davison Figueredo. If they did that, he's a tremendous athlete. If they did that, he can give you confidence.
He said the two biggest things.
He's got a knot in his forehead.
Be patient
The hell?
and stick to the game plan. That's the mission. Figueredo, he is so fast in terms of his skill set that sometimes he lacks the discipline in those seminal fight-changing moments. 13th UFC appearance overall for Davison Figueredo. Broke through and won the flyweight title back in 2020. Had a successful defense. Retained the title in the draw with Moreno.
Oh, we got a 50-50 on the vote count.
And he told us at UFC
The main event.
last June, he came into that fight defeated.
You do the Twitch streams combined tonight.
And now he will try to get his first win against Brandon Moreno. He awaits the Mexican flyweight champion of the world.
We just pop. Oh, fuck the computer, man. Mariachi band, let's go. Yeah, I want to go to UFC show so bad. Goddamn laptop, man. Oh, why are you doing? There's 2 people watching now. He looks scary. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Damn, dude, these are going crazy.
To greet their beloved UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno.
Bro, you had LimeWire when you were a kid too? I made mixtapes, bro. All my favorite songs. I should have saved them for my kid.
First defense of his 125-pound championship.
Matt destroyed Mark Smith that. Crowd's going wild for this guy. It's almost like the Mexican boxing craze.
I train hard, so I expect the same thing from him. Second part, He said when he looks at it as an analyst, he goes, 3 to 4 months is not enough time. He goes, if this is a year down the line, maybe I could believe that he made the necessary changes to approach the fight differently. He said he doesn't think there's been enough time for him to absorb all the knowledge that they're trying to impart on him from Figueiredo in only 3 months. So while he expects him to be better, he doesn't expect a brand new version of the
Dude, he just rolled out of bed.
It wasn't long enough to get in.
It's cold to fight.
That's true. I don't know if that's true for 2 reasons. One, because I think that one of the particular problems with Deiveson Figueiredo was he was too big. He was cutting an extraordinary amount of weight to get down to 125 pounds. He clearly adjusted that. So that takes away one problem. The other thing is distance management. We already know Deiveson Figueiredo.
God, this is a hype fight. I think more than the main event.
So if he can have better distance management and not engage
There's my laptop.
where he got clipped,
We're already popping up in and out of here.
who knows? But let's just
Good setup, bro. You gotta buy the premium, John, to stream on both, so. I might buy the premium, John.
When his face came on screen today, it was bigger than anybody. The love for him is you can feel it in the air.
This is gonna be a bloodbath. I hope. It's gonna be a good one. Where you voted, you know who Gone is. You really be bored playing Simulated World. Bro, my bed's right there. I wake up, I eat, and I come right here. And I go to the gym, I come back. That's all I do. I don't got no dog. Girlfriend don't live here. I just go to work, the gym, sleep, eat. I play rugby once a week. Hopefully I start playing rugby some more.
Referee in charge of the octagon, Jason Herzog.
This light's bothering my eyes, man. It's giving me a headache. Goddamn stream, man. No, bro. Try to get me in trouble, man. You crazy? Out of your damn mind? No ladies over all time, bro. I gotta work. At 5 o'clock in the morning. I come back at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I ain't got time for that. Trying to kill me, bro. Can't be saying shit like that, bro. Don't get hot. This dude is. Are you watching this, bro? Some real motivation. He's gonna make you cry after he wins. If he loses, we're gonna cry together. My damn computer will stop freezing though. Oh, I'm falling asleep, bro. I'm falling asleep. YouTube chat is faster. I think the whole Twitch stream is delayed by 20 seconds. The YouTube chat's funny. Sometimes you get people over, yo, drop the link for me, man. These chats still pop up on my Twitch stream, though.
No final questions from you, man. No final questions from you. Touch cards if you want. I'm not ready to fight.
Well, I didn't need my passport to get here. Kind of feels like
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Mexican fighters in Southern California, it is the funnest thing ever.
And not unlike Rose Namajunas' I'm the best affirmation, you might have seen Brandon Moreno saying to himself, I paid the price. He has certainly done that. The hay is in the bar.
Here we go.
A trilogy, potentially.
This is fight number 3.
This championship fight clock is brought to you by Timex.
Did not touch glove.
UFC. Timex watches have taken a licking and keep on ticking since 1854. Figueredo in yellow.
Ain't nobody doing shit. They're just staring at each other.
Look at Figueredo's stance. It's the same stance Ludo came out against Dominic Cruz.
What's the twitch? Lazy Luke.
Trying to lead with the kicks. Yep, Wilson Hayes.
I don't know where my mouse is right now. I'm sorry. Lazy Luke on everything. Somehow that's available for everybody. Somehow. Every social media platform. Lazy Luke.
We just saw our isolation lock with that early clash of heads. Doesn't seem to have opened any fight up.
Show the fight. Oh! It's illegal. You hear the fight? They're just clinching up against the cage.
Now Davidson's got options. He can try to attack single leg on the left side of Brandon Moreno, or he can let go and get back
It's
to
a
his
federal
side.
crime, brother.
Notice how Moreno has his hand on the right leg of Figueredo. He doesn't want him to step around to try to start to collect that leg and attack the single.
Fortune favors the bravest. Brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world.
Still clinching up against the cage.
It's an appropriate chant of Let's Go Brandon.
Yeah.
Do the roar?
In this day and age.
Yes.
What the hell's the
You know,
roar?
It speaks to the level, right? All
What
night
is the
we
roar?
see guys and girls get stuck in this position.
Shrek? I don't have a roar from Shrek. What the fuck?
Hopefully
That's
this
so
atmosphere
random.
is translating back at home. It is absolutely electric in here. A couple minutes gone by round one.
Do the
The
roar.
thing about Davison Figueredo is his power is so extraordinary for flyweight. Oh, look at that low kick.
Right, I don't know what the roar is, but I'll give you that.
Make any mistakes with it. Generally, it's a volume amount of strikes that take out flyweight fighters, but not with Davison.
Fighters exchange jabs there.
Beautiful jab there by the champion. Remember the last fight, Dad?
Oh.
Control the fight.
Big shots. Who taunted him?
27 pro fight for Moreno. Never been finished as a pro.
That was a
Do
beautiful
the roar for
sneaky
Shrek. What the fuck? What kind of request is that?
Oh, man, another low
He
kick.
hurt him with the right hand. He hurt him with the right hand. Figueredo did not like that right hand. His legs kind of buckled for a second there. And Moreno was off balance
Just
when he
too
landed
close
that
for
punch.
Shrek. I'm gonna watch it. After this fight, I want to watch the fight.
Figueredo very efficient with his strikes early, attacking that.
You a big Shrek guy? Mobo, are you a big Shrek guy? Shrek is life? Yeah, you're not wrong on that, actually. It's one of the childhood movies I gotta watch anytime. Although I've seen people make some disturbing Shrek stuff on Blender. Dude, they're just swinging crazy.
Loading up with that left hand, missed by an inch.
Moreno's fighting with some crazy confidence right now. It doesn't seem like he is even worried about what's coming back in his direction. But one thing you gotta address is those outside kicks.
Yeah, that calf kick is 5 or 6 deep right now. And we see that mark on the left leg. So far, it doesn't seem to
Is
be
Shrek your favorite Shrek character?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, what a low kick, damn.
But as we spoke about on many occasions, yes.
Bro, you high? Confusing me now.
By Fioretto late in the round. Now he lands a right-handed body kick. Ooh. 5 minutes in the can. Tonight's corner can is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC. Grab one today at Casey's.
Yeah, bro. Every time I watch UFC, show me, give me the link, give me the link.
Check your mouth guard, some ice.
Just do some Google searches. You'll figure out yourself. Break the law yourself.
Listen, you're taking a lot with his boxing. Need to be as more technical as possible.
I got it. I understood.
One right and then kick him. He needs to flow a little more, but you're doing well.
You call me ugly?
You need to.
All right, let's take a look at some of this. This is the low kick, and look how
I'm just messing with you.
it took the leg out from Brandon Moreno. There's the two of them exchange.
So I'm not doing no
jabs.
roar, bro.
Now here's the leg kick, and look at this punch lands when he's on his knees.
Yeah,
and he stunned him.
Yeah, he stunned him. They pointed to him and told him. I'm not going to let
You watching UFC fights, Mobo?
Pretty crazy. Then he flipped him on the way down. It shows the fighting spirit of Moreno. Not accepting that he's going down, trying to land a damaging blow, and does so on the way down.
Moreno's looking for him to be a skosh more technical.
A lot of people just watching for the main event. This co-main as well. I'm waiting to watch. It's gonna be a little more technical, entertaining than the main event. The main event's gonna be two guys trying to kill each other.
Well, patience was the operative word for Figueiredo. He has been patient tonight.
Ooh. Popped him.
He's been patient, but from my eyes, what we're seeing is an even better Brandon Moreno.
Yes.
He looks better than that.
Was he confident?
He's chilling. That's good, man.
There probably was still a little bit of can I take what this guy puts out there.
So Saturday's a 4.
But then after the second fight, it seems like he's confident. Or the first fight, he went out and pitched a masterpiece. And now he's fighting him almost with a lack of what's coming
Round
back
2.
his way. But I'm telling you, man, you got to address these kicks.
Moreno looks so calm.
Unofficially, 14 leg kicks have landed for Figueiredo through 6 minutes.
That's horrific.
I'm not betting on these fights, but I got Moreno winning this match. I'm probably gone
So far, it's
if
moving
he doesn't get caught. I wouldn't bet on that one, but or Gain, whatever. However how he pronounces his name. Yeah, Moreno, I definitely got in this fight for sure. One, I think Figgy's so cocky, and two, I think it's once you lose like that once, get knocked off your high horse, it's hard to come back from.
You know, with a guy like Davidson.
Oh! Guy's back. Dude, he's dope. And he's got such like a cult following. It's like the Mexican boxing world's following him now in UFC. Sick.
Moreno just raising that right hand in time to block part of that shot.
Boy, another calf kick.
With a guy like Figueiredo, he's the biggest, baddest guy.
Dude, he's hype.
Everybody's supposed to fear him.
Ooh! Ooh! 2-piece.
Low kicks now have landed for Moreno this round.
He's got the most random tattoos. Tribal, a star, trees, a sword.
Nice.
Got a laptop just keeps freezing. Really hurt my feelings.
Front kick by Davison.
Ooh.
Counters to the body. Little cut on the bridge of the nose of Figueiredo. Pops every time Moreno throws anything. Looked like perhaps Moreno tried to check that one.
Moreno looks so confident.
Significant strikes through a round plus. Figueredo certainly measured, but super efficient. Moreno, the more active guy.
Goddamn laptop, bro. I don't think he's gonna go. He's probably gonna go distance.
Oh, he gets triple the left.
That was a heavy shot.
Figueredo a little wobbly.
Yeah, he did not like that. It seemed as though Brandon Moreno has the power advantage.
Which is wild.
Wild.
Well, he's just swinging. These punches are huge amounts of energy behind him. He's not doing anything at speed.
Uh-oh. Single leg.
Moreno's done a good job of defending
How was
these
that
takedowns.
about?
Now, hats off to Figueredo
Ooh,
for
they
giving
punched
him
at the
something
same time.
different to think about. But he hasn't really tried to secure many takedowns. He's just kind of shooting.
Both guys go high, unable to land. How about the shape these boys are in? Barely sweating through 10 minutes.
Damn.
That's an important
Cardio is crazy.
The way Brandon's throwing these punches with full power, it's amazing that he's not slowing down at all. And the volume is high. And there's a lot of feinting going on. There's a lot of movement, reaction.
Sit down, sit down.
I'm tired just watching. YouTube chat thinks Gallon's gonna win.
We need to continue to do what we're doing. Listen, we need to be more aggressive.
Dude, their cardio is insane. They're barely even breathing heavy.
You need to anticipate things.
Here we see from round two, an attempted spinning back kick. Brandon takes him, slams him to the ground. Davison scrambles. This amazing.
Damn.
UFC, Fighting Alliance Championship, Ultimate Warrior Challenge, Eternal MMA, and many others. See the past, present, and future of combat sports on UFC Fight Pass. Heavy leg kick early from Figueredo.
In this corner,
Gonna be round three.
Floor.
Round three. It's just getting dark.
Figueredo tried to run into a knee there. Figueredo did a good job of getting to the bear hug, taking him down, but see, he don't have the bottom leg. He's got to step through toward that half guard if he wants to control Moreno. He's got the back up.
Uh-oh.
Sneaking body in the break.
Got up. 4 minutes. Third round.
Moreno to get back to his feet expeditiously. 1 minute gone by round three.
I mean, every time Moreno does anything, this place just explodes.
I'm telling
It's
you.
so loud in here.
That last calf kick. That last one was a good one. Moreno's not really checking those. They continue to land. There he lands a nice shot of his own.
Bro, I wish my laptop was freezing time. Damn, they both dropped each other once.
Good right hand by Brandon.
Oh my god, these dudes are slugging.
Every time.
My god. I think you could have ended it. Got hit one shot. Boom. They were slugging it out. My laptop keeps freezing at the most important time of the fight.
power shots here midway through round 3. Moreno seemingly more damaging. Figueiredo unofficially has already attempted 8 takedowns tonight.
It's the strike numbers. That low kick is him up, man. Used to block that low kick. Got another fight where a low kick comes in.
His foot was staying on the ground. It wasn't lifted at all. He took the brunt of that outside leg kick.
He used to block it.
Now you see compromises moving a little bit. You see him uneasy on that left leg.
Oh! Oh! What a combo from Moreno. He just needs to avoid that leg kick, man. I think he's smiling, though. He wants to take it to the end of the round for sure. He wants to take it to like the last round.
So damaged that he can't stand Harmon.
Yeah.
Which is probably only a few kicks away.
See if Figueiredo can get back to that lead leg of Moreno. Strike discrepancy there in your lower third. Ooh, nice stick and move by Moreno.
Yeah. Come on, man. Drop this dude. How are you guys the same weight? One's so skinny, one's jacked. Dude, I'm gonna be here all night. My fucking laptop.
Moreno was the first to pull the trigger.
Oh. There you go. Come on. Finish him. Oh no. Oh no. Saved by the bell and the guillotine. Oh man, wish my laptop was fucking worked.
To get you. Holy shit.
Did they get you? How you feeling? I need you to breathe.
Oh, Moreno, you got this.
He got you at the other round. We got it. You need to be elusive. You can continue to say juicy things and kick them. Very technical, okay? The 4th and the 5th round, we're going to get this.
Come on, Moreno.
Right here you see Figueiredo. That right hand over the top. Now, we spoke about it.
Oof.
Visit manscaped.com now. Championship rounds. Round 4 of a possible
Just don't like
5.
freaking
Moreno and Figueiredo.
Oh, we heard him with that one. You heard him with that one.
Another outside look.
Push them at the end of the round.
Leg kick. You cannot take too many of those.
Nah, it wasn't a good way to finish that round for sure, Mobo.
Now they become a little bit more stationary for a guy with big power.
That was an interesting way to finish the round. He didn't look too happy sitting on that seat either.
And he's reacting. He's making big reactions now to any lunge.
Oh.
He lifted up.
Dude, his leg does not look sturdy anymore. Can't move.
Good job defensively there by Figueiredo. Gotta like his body language early round 4.
I said take it to the ground.
And you know, all the work that he did earlier, the outside leg kicks, the fake takedowns, they all seem to be showing because every time he shows Brandon something, Brandon reacts really big.
Nice front kick to the body. Now he's back to orthodox. He's looking for that calf kick again.
I just got him thinking about it, and that right hand that he landed in the ground.
Everything. Even the takedown. When he reaches out for the legs, now he gets big reaction.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Moreno wasn't doing that early.
I like the shrug at the end of it, though.
He's swinging too hard, though. I don't know what he's swinging hard enough, but should be swinging and losing the control.
I mean, he just loves to fight. Oh, my goodness. Nice combination.
Yeah, man, that left hand to punctuate it.
There it is again. Oh, my God. Look at the lump on the outside of that shin. We can see it when he turns sideways.
Yes.
It's nasty now.
I don't see no lump, Joe Rogan. I'm sure it helps. It hurts.
Yeah, you can see it when, especially when it's profile sideways. You see how it sticks out for the rest of the shin?
Ooh, what a body kick.
Tough kid. Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Dude, he's doing good still, though.
I don't like the southpaw switch by Figueiredo. I think he's much better when he fights conventionally.
Ooh, uppercut.
Yes, I agree. I think sometimes he gets so fixated on looking for a big opening that he doesn't flow.
Oh, there you go, Mexican chant. Let's go, let's go. Got a lot of people behind you.
But look at Brandon Moreno. Hurt at the end of the third round. Fourth round has been a really good round for him. He's taken back the initiative from Davis and Figueiredo. Davison looks good physically, but you want to see more activity from Figueiredo, especially when the momentum seems to be swinging in his favor.
Yeah, he can't count on these big moments because they might not have.
Like I was saying earlier, liquid IV. Liquid IV, bro. Liquid IV. Makes you feel alive.
The Figueiredo corner is very happy with what's going on right now.
Get him off your back.
Live odds, first time I can recall Figueiredo being the favorite tonight.
Oh, standing and banging against the cage. Come on. 48 seconds.
Always thankful to not be employed as a judge. Very close fight tonight.
Another body shot.
That one hurts. Figueiredo did not get that crosshand to block the kick. He took all the impact on his arms.
Round by round, you see the numbers in 2 and 3 for Moreno.
All right, Moreno definitely has a strike advantage. This round's sort of even right now.
But in 3 is that last big moment in the round.
Yep.
Was that enough to swing the round in the favor of Davis and Figueiredo?
So now he's taunting him. I hate that dude, man. So cocky.
All right, 20 minutes, not enough to decide this third meeting. Final 5. Coming up.
Walking funny.
Sit down today. Breathe, breathe. Water. Heavy breathing, come on. We need to get this round. I mean, 3-2. That's it. Get some water. They're very intelligent because he's going to try to hold it. Watch your breathing. We're really good. I mean, we're going. When you put him against the cage, you need to go in and you start.
Oh, man. Oh, man. What do you think, Mubba? How's it going to finish? How's it going to finish?
5th and final round. The UFC Flyweight Championship is at stake.
Damn, what a fight.
And they said that Davison would be better. He's much better tonight.
Yes.
He's much more controlled. He's followed the game plan. And with that being said, it's hard to judge.
Yeah, a lot of people have it even going to the last round. I don't know. I mean, of course, I'm biased, but. From my laptop, it's just not liking what we're doing to it today. The battery's dying. We're still streaming. Can't believe I streamed it out my damn PC. No, now's not the time to lose my stream. Damn, bro.
And honestly, I think a lot of it comes down to the moment, right? A lot of moments. Brandon Moreno's throwing things, and Davison doesn't seem to be matching the activity.
Hit it in the back of the head, bro.
Now, when he throws, he's landing. But it seems as though Moreno's just more active.
He's initiating more exchange.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh my god. Popular left hand.
Final 3 minutes. Francis Ngannou still gone, warming up out back. Figueiredo feints, Moreno bites. There's that Moreno jab again.
Come on, Moreno. Not much time. Yeah, you did say that, Voldemort. You did say that. I'm still adamant it doesn't mean finished. Oh, shit.
Not only tag him again.
Oh, but he just got tagged. 2 left. Oh, head kick. Oh.
Oh, my God. They're like out on their feet. Moreno got dropped, though.
2 minutes. You can see Davison wanting to go, and his corner's yelling, slow down, stop, stop. They don't want him involved in the ball.
Dude, I don't know how he woke up.
They're very happy with what's going on. You got the knockdown in round 3 and round 1.
Well, get out of here with that bullshit.
So they feel more confident.
The hell out of here, boy.
One minute.
God damn, my damn laptop.
We have never had fighters face each other 4 times in the UFC.
Might have to happen. I don't know who's going to win this.
The destiny of these 2
Might be Figure win.
Brandon Moreno will close out the series.
Come on, need some more. Need some more work.
Ooh, we heard him again. Oh, big right from the Brazilian. Now another one. Good head movement there, late by Moreno after 3 big lands from Davison. Oh my goodness.
Then my fucking computer freezes in the last. Dude, he punched him after the bell, bro.
UFC flyweight championship fight, Moreno. Figueiredo.
I don't know. I don't know if that was enough. I think it was. Like the whole first half of the fight, he was controlling everything.
Please slow down. But ultimately, you can't take the strike off a tiger. And that dude is a tiger. He wins the fight.
Great way to put it. That's a great way to put it.
All right, our fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
Oh, I mean, wild fight. Let's take a look at some of it. There's a low kick by Davison and another one. That was...
Dude, when you're falling and you hit someone that hard to stun them. All right, Voldemort, you're right. You were right.
A big weapon for him was that low calf kick. Second round.
Crazy fight.
Beautiful jab by the champion. Look at this left hand over the top.
I don't think Figgy did enough in the beginning of the fight, to be honest.
Almost got him in the guillotine again. Low calf kick, very effective. And there's a big right hand. That's the one. That's the one
that was a huge punch.
Real trouble. Now here, final round. Wild exchanges.
Well, he got a takedown
by the champion.
Nice.
And that was big, but he got right back up. I like how he lifted up on that one. Didn't get hit by that low calf kick, but boy, did he get hit with a lot of them. There's a right hand that stung him. And here's the end of the round. Just
dude, imagine getting dropped trying to make sure you don't get hit with the next cleanup.
And this is more effective for the champion.
I want him to keep the title. I think he deserved it there. I don't think Figgy did enough to win. If my laptop would just work. You think so? Did you do enough?
48,
Here we go.
For the winner by unanimous
Here we go.
decision. Undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world.
What?
They used to get
What? Mobo, see that? What the hell?
All right. First of all, what a fight.
Of course he's going to be a nice guy now because he won.
I'm here with the winner, a new champion once again, Davison Figueiredo. Davison, it was an incredible fight, a very close fight. Did you feel at the end of the fight that you had done enough to win? Believe she's very excited. Did you feel
Dude,
at the end of the fight
it's a
that you
judging.
had done enough to win?
Parabéns. Foi uma luta incrível, foi uma luta pegada. Você sentiu no final da luta que você tinha feito o que você tinha ganhado.
I'm good, man.
Primeiramente,
I'm good, Marvel memes.
pela saúde.
Is that what you got on your channel?
Eu tenho a minha família.
Finger puppets looks like.
Família, porra. Treinando pra pegar
I think I may need to do something here.
E esse show aqui é pra vocês. Today, it's my day, man. It's my day. Thank you so much, Brent Moreno. Você deu fight for us, giving you the gift of the fight of the night from everyone that was here.
It was a phenomenal fight.
Então, foi uma luta fenomenal. As portas estão abertas para uma quarta luta com o Breno Moreno. No México. E eu queria falar, por mais que a vida seja dura, ela vai tentar colocar você de joelho. Não deixe isso acontecer, levante a cabeça, siga em frente. Seja maior que a vida. Foco, força total, meu irmão. Eu consegui, eu tô aqui longe da minha família há 4 meses, eu consegui essa porra.
Been away from my family for 4 months, and I got this. I'm ready for a 4th fight against Brendan in Mexico. And no matter what happens, life will try to put it down on your knees. You cannot quit. You cannot give up. Always stand up, Brandon, and we're going to be doing a 4th fight.
Davison, how much of an adjustment and how important was it to start training with Henry Cejudo, to go down to Arizona?
Oh, dude, there's been some questionable decisions in the UFC for sure. But I don't think the UFC controls that. I think it's the commissioning group in each state. They pick the judges for every fight.
Isso é pra você, meu amigo, Pará, Brasil. E I love you. Esses caras. I love you, Henry Cejudo. I love you, Eric Barracena. I love my coaches. Maisena, Ilha Santos. David! Sei que você pediu pra mim não falar seu nome.
Joe Rogan wants to just roundhouse kick his ass.
I love you too, David.
Dave, I said that you told me not to use your name, but I love you too, man. And I'm going to tell you how much I love these guys. I love everyone here. Congratulations, Chef. Look forward to seeing you again in another fight.
I'm a big fan too.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of you as well, sir. Thank you.
Looks so uncomfortable.
Davison Figueroa, ladies and gentlemen.
They're going to fight
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Moreno. It was a very, very close fight, Brandon. Did you think that you had done enough to win?
Man, I mean, I feel like I took better combinations with more speed. Maybe he connect a little bit with more power. But I don't know.
I'm sure there's robberies everywhere,
man. It is what it is right now.
Was anything surprising about the way he fought in this fight versus the previous fights? What are the adjustments that you noticed from him?
I felt like he did a better game plan against me, but he was like a little bit like just waiting too much. I feel like I was putting the better pace in the fight. But
yeah, I agree.
I don't know, man. I need to watch the fight again and see what happened.
He called for a 4th fight in Mexico. How does that sound to you?
Hermano, yo estoy listo. Yo voy a estar listo. Próxima semana me regreso, entreno y voy a estar listo. Me he caído muchas veces me he caído y me he vuelto a levantar.
Well, thank you very much for an excellent fight. Always an honor to call your fights. Brandon Moreno, ladies and gentlemen.
What a fight. What a classy moment.
That's how you're supposed to react when you lose, man.
Davison Figueroa, he deserves to be
Humble.
celebrated. We
His
asked him
leg
in
is
our
fucked
fight
up. He's
meeting about
limping.
being away from his son Benicio, and he said it was hard. He's bringing the belt home. Over to share. The UFC light heavyweight champ is here, as is that man, T-City, Brian Ortega, alongside Tracy Cortez. Also in the building, star power, Nathan Diaz with us.
Nate Diaz lighting up a joint in the building. Mike Tyson.
For the pay-per-view festivities tonight.
Main event time.
Francis hits harder than any heavyweight in MMA. I told Aaron it was a lightweight.
It's not a lightweight. What are you guys talking about?
The Texas rattlesnake venomous?
Oh man, I'm a jackass.
What are you gonna call me? You make him an actual coffee, Stephanie.
Jackass Forever, exclusively in theaters February 4th, rated R.
These props are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Get in on tonight's main action now. Sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook with code UFC. You see the over-under 2.5 rounds. Slightly juiced to the over there. If you like Ngannou or Gane to win by decision, by finish, or specifically by knockout, all of those propositions pay out at plus money on DraftKings Sportsbook. Just got to find the right one. Wish you all the best on the board tonight. All right, and with that noise out of the way, from Honda Center in Anaheim, California, we have arrived at the main event for UFC 270 in Ngannou versus Gane. And before we get to the action, these heavyweight rankings are brought to you by Climber, the official climbing machine of UFC. So the near futures of a lot of contenders could be determined by what we see tonight. Look alive out there, Steve Bay. I'm talking to you, Curtis Blades, and others figure to factor prominently in this mix as well. Well, the history is compelling, but when it comes down to it, tonight's main event between former teammates Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane is not about bad blood, but rather a matchup between the two best heavyweights in the world today for the sport's ultimate prize.
Francis Ngannou versus Ciryl Gane is one of the most exciting heavyweight matchups in the history of the UFC. In Francis Ngannou, you have a destroyer.
Oh! Ngannou closes the show!
A terrifying, intimidating champion. A dominator. A man who has the most ferocious power that I've ever witnessed in the history of the heavyweight division. Oh, that's it. It's over.
Rosenstrike is out!
Since day one, the goal was to become world champion.
Oh boy.
On myself because I always keep going and never quit.
Baltimore, who you got here, man? You said you got Ngannou?
Steve Bates in big trouble. Steve Bates back to his feet, eats another uppercut. Knocked out from Ngannou. Oh!
Jesus.
Oh my God! Francis Ngannou
This is scary, man.
breaks through and becomes the undisputed UFC heavyweight
That's just
champion.
scary, man.
But then Ciryl Gane came upon the scene.
Oh, damn, the
and
camera's
we
frozen.
saw striking and movement, the likes of which we had never seen before.
Oh! Huge shots from Gane.
And that was so fast. He's light on his feet. He moves like a welterweight. He is the most technically adept heavyweight striker the sport has ever seen.
This man is a quick learner, and he has become one of the best heavyweights in MMA.
This is a new style I got the best foot for. I can finish the fight on my feet and in the ground game too. Everything is possible with me.
When you saw the way he moved against Derek Lewis, you had to think, who could stop this guy? Who could stop that movement?
Lewis covers up, and that is it. The interim UFC heavyweight champion, Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl moves like nobody else, but there's only one thing who can happen. If I connect him, I'm gonna knock him out.
Francis Ngannou, too much.
He have his edge, but I have mine. I have more skills than him, and we're gonna win.
Because make no mistake about it, the heavyweight champion of the UFC is the greatest combat sports athlete alive.
Baltimore, who you got?
It's Francis Ngannou.
First round, what you got? First round, second round?
You've never seen his dominance in this sport.
I think if it gets out of the second round, it's going to be gone. All the way.
It's Ciryl Gane.
Here we go. Who comes out first? This is definitely gone. Red, white, and blue, French colors. Big dude, man. That is a big man.
Present UFC interim heavyweight champion Ciryl Gane. And Joe, I'm not sure I've ever heard you talk about a heavyweight heavyweight in such glowing terms as the way you speak.
Someone threw the flag at him?
What has impressed you on film thus far?
His movement. I mean, his ability to exchange and get out of range so quickly. His ability to cover the distance, both with kicks and with punches. The way he switches stances. When you see the overall depth of his technique, he's the most technical heavyweight striker by far. It's not even an argument. He's so technical. But he's not a guy that has that one-punch knockout power. But it's not like he hits light. He hits hard. It's just you're dealing with a guy in Francis that's just got preposterous power. So what makes this exciting is you've got this guy who's so athletic and moves so well.
These are
And
animals.
his technique has so much depth to it. But
Huge.
is it enough? Is it enough?
I mean, Cyril Gane has all those tools. He has an elite ability to move. This is a guy that played soccer his whole life, played basketball for years. So you see a big athletic guy transition fighting, gets really good at it. Only giving the UFC a 2-1 on his champion. Right for that too, though. He's special. He's once in a lifetime. We don't get guys like this.
Don's a big boy.
Tonight, it's going to be about having all those tools and avoiding one. Yeah. Because that's how dangerous Francis Ngannou is. Anybody can do that. It's this guy. He literally broke Derek Lewis down mentally and physically until he just simply said, I've had enough. This guy's special.
His ability to kick the legs and slow down the movement of Francis. I don't think Francis has fought anybody that has that ability the way Cyril Gane does.
So many things you can say about this man. The vision, the mind for fighting, the ability to digest new techniques and almost immediately incorporate them into his game. It really is amazing to hear Fernando Lopez talk about his pupil. And he's only been a pro for a few years. And when you add to the fact that he missed a full year during his UFC career because of circumstances surrounding COVID-19, it makes his ascent even more impressive. So here he is, 7-0 in the UFC, and now he awaits a man with whom he is all too familiar, the Predator, Francis Ngannou.
You got us about to drink?
So here he is, folks, the UFC heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou. Not a lot of points of comparison in the history of the UFC in terms of the fight-ending power of this man. He emerged from some very challenging formative years in Cameroon to become the best heavyweight in the world. And Daniel, he handles a lot of his own game planning. He's talked a lot about movement, creating angles, but there's no doubt when he touches you, oftentimes you end up twitching on the canvas.
It's kind of crazy, right? Because we just said we've never seen anyone like Cyril Gane. We've never seen this. In the world where we've seen guys like Anthony Johnson, so many Chuck Liddell, so many big punchers, we've never seen a guy that when he touches you, it's almost like you've been shot by electric. He starts shaking in place. I mean, the visual of Alistair Overeem on his back is literally one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. This guy hits so hard, and his power allows him at times to make mistakes. Because him knocking out Jorginho Road strike was not technically sound. But when he goes downhill, there is no sight scarier than Francis Ngannou. Dude, he's a special talent. And when people see him, they know that they're doing something special. Because you don't just walk down the street and see a Francis Ngannou. These guys are safe in places like this. It's like Brock Lesnar. He's in the main event all the time because they're amazing guys and they just inspire and they're different. And that's why we all come here for this.
I think having Kamaru Usman in his corner was huge for him in the Stipe Miocic fight. And I think it helps him here too. The support of a man who's not just a friend, but is also one of the best pound for pound, if not the best pound for pound fighter alive, and also a current champion. Also, Dewey Cooper, the man who trains in kickboxing, and Eric Nixon, all this stuff that's worked together to create this new version of Francis.
I don't think Cyril Gana's trained with that version. I mean, Francis wears 2 knee pads right now.
Yeah.
And if you've heard the stories, right?
Some rumblings potentially that he's dealing with a knee issue. We've never seen him wear knee pads in the UFC before.
Oh, shit.
They are allowed by the California State Athletic Commission.
Yeah, very interesting, right? Like, what is that about? Is it because he's going to try to take Cyril Gane down? Is it because he is having so many problems with his knees? They thought compression bands would help.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's a good sign.
Well, we have to read into everything, right? You read into everything. And when you see something different,
Oh, where is dealing with knee injuries?
It's a beast, man.
Got my money back and bet on
Eric
him.
Dewey Cooper have done a great job with Francis Ngannou. Can he solve the Cyril Gane puzzle in front of him tonight? All right, our main event tail of the tape is brought to you by Manscaped. Francis Ngannou is 35 years of age. Cyril Gane, 31. Both fighters 6 foot 4 inches tall. Ngannou coming in a little bit lighter from 263 to 257.
This is where I call a night and I watch this by myself. Peace out, y'all. Thank you, everybody.
Here now is Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
What the fuck is
event of the evening, sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission.